Let's continue looking at indices. Now, in a previous video, we saw what happened when you have a number raised to a fraction. Now, if you have a fraction raised to a power, let's use a general fraction, x over y, and it's raised to a power, or raised to an index n. Let's say n. In this case, what you can do is have x to the n over y to the n. You can separate them and raise to the power individually and keep the division. Alright? Also, if you have x times y, and all of that is raised to the power of n, you can separate them, x to the n times y to the n, and keep the multiplication. That's different. Alright? Now, you don't do this when you are dealing with addition and subtraction. If you have x plus y to the power of n, one mistake that a student might make is to say that this is x to the n plus y to the n, but that would be wrong. It's like you have x plus y squared. It is not equal to x squared plus y squared. No, that doesn't work. X plus y squared, when you square a number, it means a number. You have two of the numbers and they multiply, so it's a number times itself. So all this is x plus y multiplied by x plus y. That's what it is. Alright? If you have x minus y squared, if you put that it is equal to x squared minus y squared, that would be wrong. Alright? That would be wrong. What you need to do, as in the case above, is to say x minus y multiplied by x minus y, because when you square a number or an expression, it means you have two of that number or that expression and you multiply them. If you have x plus y cubed, it just means x plus y, x plus y, x plus y, and they all multiply, and it's three of them. Right? Cube means it's three of them. Alright, now here it was what we dealt with here was a fraction raised to a power. You can have you can have the numerator raised to the power over the denominator raised to the power. When you have multiplication of two numbers, two expressions raised to a power, you can have each of them raised to that power, and that's multiplied. Now, let's look at this. You have 4 divided by 25, and I raise that to the power of 1.5. I want you to work that out without using a calculator. Pause the video and work it out. Alright, so you've paused the video and you worked it out without using a calculator. What did you get? Let's see something here. This is the same thing as 4 over 25 to the power of 3/2, 3 over 2. Did you get that? Now, remember, when you have a number raised to a fraction, at the top is the power to which you must raise it. At the bottom, the denominator is the root that you must find. Alright? So it means you're going to have 4 over 25 to the power of 3 and then the square root. Or you find the square root of 4 over 25, then you raise to the third. So now the thing is, it would be easier to find the square root first because you're dealing with smaller numbers, right? Rather than raise 4 to the 3 and then 25 to the power of 3. Those would be some big numbers, and without a calculator it would be difficult to work that out. So let's find the root first. So what this is, this amounts to finding the square root of 4 over 25. After you do that, you raise it to the power of 3. This is the square root of 4 divided by square root of 25 to the 3, which means the same as the square root of 4, and that will be raised to the power of 3, over the square root of 25, and that will be raised to the power of 3. You see that? The square root of 4 is 2, so it's 2 to the 3, over the square root of 25 is 5, so it's 5 to the 3, the power of 3. So now it's 2 to the power of 3 over 5 to the power of 3. 2 to the power of 3 means you have 3 2's and they multiply. 2 by 2 by 2. And when you work that out, 2 2's 4, 4 2's 8. If I should write them out in line, you would have 2 by 2 by 2, right? And under here would have 5 by 5 by 5. What you'll get is 2 2's 4, 4 2's 8 over 5 5 25. 25 by 5 gives you 125. So it's 8 over 125.